Okay, now we start to do a little of this walking. Okay, so this you can do, see, we brought the energy up and down. And also, you know, this like girdle energy which we had. And then we started to move it in our body. That's what we basically what we do. So now let's just stand. So very often, actually I started immediately like this, so I could have started like this, you know, first going like that. Very often in China when they open something, you know, first by standing, Wuji, non-manifest, unity, no separation. And then, see, at the moment I want to do a step, what do I have to do? I have to separate. One will become full, the other one will become empty. So at the moment I'm doing this, I'm starting to enter Taiji, Yin Yang. Then once I have finished again, I will come back and again the unity is there. So now what we will do is to explore this separating of Yin and Yang, very specifically. Stand, tongue up, head is like it's suspended here, like a puppet. So your head is a little like this. Shoulders, relax your shoulders. Shoulders fall into your hips. Relax the hips. The hips fall into your knees. Relax the knees. The knees are falling into your feet. And the feet ground themselves in the ground. So, like a tree, feet are grounded there. And your head is in the sky. So the Chinese say the human being is the one who is connecting heaven and earth. Like a tree. So just get aware of this axis. Why you have so much Shiva Lingam? So that is Lingam. It is this axis, it's this connection, it's this pillar. So you have to feel this. Now imagine we have some suitcases there. You go down, pick up the suitcases, breathe in. Breathe out and down. Breathe in. Out. In. Now instead of going down on both legs, you just go on one side. Right will go down, left will become right like elevator. One elevator is going down, the other is going up. Breathe in, and you put it in front, heel, and breathe out. You root this one. Then breathe in. Slowly. Taiji is for the lazy people. Breathe out. The one who wins the race is the one who reaches last. Breathe in, it becomes light, empty. Put it down, breathe out. It becomes full. one more step. Here you breathe in and breathe out again, come to Taiji. Now we're going to do good. And one of my, another master, he spoke a little bit of English. So when you're practicing, something he was always watching. Very good. But still needs improvement. So you always say that. No? So same thing, very good, but still needs improvement. So now what we're going to do, one thing is, see we have lines on the ground, no? So each of you like stand on a line, so in a sense you have like one foot on the left and one foot on the right. So no need to make it too big, but just want to be on the left and on the right. And so some of you, just be careful that when we are walking, see, who is walking like this?
Drunken one.
Okay? We are not drunk. Actually, like in the Chinese martial arts, drunken style is also there. You know? That's like the basic steps like of drunken style. But we are not drunk. So when we walk, make sure that the line always will stay in the middle. And we should not be walking like, you know, that way. First thing. Second thing, I will do like some of you are doing, a little. You speed up. Okay? Try. I'm here. I don't speed up. We're lazy. It's a little hot, not too much, but still. Why exhaust ourselves? Just slowly. And then you want to taste it. So, if you go too fast, how can you taste it? So go slowly. And why do you sometimes go a little fast? Look. Because you think you want to go in front. So you're here and immediately think, oops, you know, I'm exaggerating. You think of going like that. And so look at my knee. My knee is going that. Many of you stretch your knee. The moment you're going here, you're going from, you know, this. That is why you come here. Oops. No, because you lift it together. In Taiji walking, we don't walk like this. Taiji walking, think vertical. It's not horizontal, it's vertical. It's like the construction site. You know, this crane, just taking something, putting it down, you know. So same thing here. Crane, putting the leg, grounding it. Now it's grounded. And this one is becoming empty. Take it up. But this one stays grounded. Then here, I ground it. And here, see? It always remains rooted. I'm not going up and down. And this, by thinking like this, that you can move slowly. If you're coming like this, then you will not do it. So now, we do again the walking. So everybody will take this line. So everybody should be standing on a line. So make sure that you don't cross the line. And then the second thing, think. I always want to keep the same speed. And in order to do this, I will remain always seated. I'm not. Okay? So let's try. Put your feet together. Down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. don't speed up. In. Breathe in, you can feel like the breath is pulling. The breath is pulling your leg. Then it comes down. See also heel. You can really put the heel and then oops. Not really. Yes. So like 2 more steps. So 1 more, left side. And then last step, see same thing here, and you breathe in, and you bring both your feet together, breathe out. When you come back, just stand a little. Feel the difference. We've been walking, Taiji, now rest, Guji. In China they say, outside it's not moving. They have practices of standing, and you have to stand for 1 hour, you have to stand. So outside not moving, inside it's moving. Energy is moving. When you do Tai Chi, say outside it's moving, inside is not moving. Meaning the mind is still. Yin Yang. Now we do it the last time. We put the last little thing. So we're walking, so one thing, slowly, don't cross our feet. Slowly, don't come up. Now you were doing it so wonderfully that you wanted to be sure to make it very properly. So what did you do? You did this. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So you were lots of you were looking down. Now when I was in the Himalayas, now they had to collect lots of wood and these things, the ladies, how much they carry on their head. We should learn from them. That is how you should be. You know, like your head has to be as if you were carrying all like these ladies who are doing all this work, you know. That's how you should be holding your head. So like your body, yes, here it is moving. It's doing this thing. But you see, here I'm grounded. Here I'm grounded in heaven. If I'm like this, okay? So now last time we're doing it, walk slowly, don't cross. We think of rooting ourselves. So when you breathe out, it's not, you don't try to squat. You don't think like, oh, I have to go down. You just is so comfortable, like, you sink into the ground. Okay? But at the same time, this also remember in Taiji Quan very important rule. Something goes up, something goes down. If I'm just feeling so wonderful, like, everything goes down then, okay? So if something goes down, something must go up. If I want to push him, everything goes in front, I cannot do. I want to push, it will go in front, it will go back. Something goes left, something goes right. So this you can also remember. So here, when you're walking, yes, here it goes down. At the same time it goes down, so this it must go up. Because otherwise we will be like, we will become snakes. You can't just, if you want to remain human beings. So let's do it the last time. So everything we did, and we just try to put this little. And so if at home you have a very, very old, very, very precious teacup, you put this one on there. And then you start to be very careful, you know, when you're walking. Oh, you know, you should not drop it. Okay? So you can put something here. At some point you can just put something just to be sure, you know, that your head is still and it's not like tilting or something. And if you want to be like very, very convincing, in that old cup, you make tea and you put the very, very hot boiling tea. And then you even have to be very careful. Don't drop it. Okay. So try. So we start from here. So just first like down up, like a puppet is suspended. And now we separate Yin Yang. Relax the shoulders, relax your body. The ground won't run away. You don't need to check if it's still there. Don't speed up. Always same. One last step. Breathe in. Breathe. Now relax a little. Actually, not in the Taiji, what we practice is the tendons. Very often, like, we practice muscles, but we don't practice the tendons so much. So I've seen some people, very athletes, like lots of muscles. Then actually when they started to do the Tai Chi, like when they came to China and it's a whole day practice, they would start to have like knee hurting, and all these things. Because actually the tendons are not strong. They're only doing these things. But by doing this slow practice, that is how actually like strengthen those tendons. And a lot of the power that you have in martial arts is that kind of power. It's not like the outside muscle power. It's the power of the tendons, it's the power of your structure, it's the power of all the deep, muscle chains. That is what gives you the power. Not the fact that you have like one big muscle here or not, it's like the internal structure which is giving you. So like, let's just like relax a little. Don't overdo it. Also some people, because it has to open up. Some people will start to feel maybe some pain in the back at the beginning, because it's, so it looks very, very, maybe some people watch from outside, what are these people doing? They're just walking in it. Like when you do some pranayama, what are these people doing? They're just breathing, maybe even lying in shavasana. What are they doing? And actually if you do it, then only you realize that it's a lot of work, actually, which is happening. Okay, so now we were doing front walk. Okay? What time is it? Because my clock I kept there. 12. Okay, so we do like until 1 o'clock, can we say?
Yeah.
So we have the time. So we did walking in front. So now we're going to do walking to the side. Basically, these different walks, you want to interact with somebody, so there's walking in front and then maybe side, or also back. And the way of walking is a little different, and I just found that it's very useful for people, like as an exercise, so like for your back. And so that's I'm showing you these 3 parts, and then we put the 3 parts together. So now we walk sideways. So first I'll show, so then we can take a line. We're walking like crabs. You know the crabs, they're always like walking like sideways.
Right.
So we just do like this. And so it's the same thing. You see one will like this. Elevator goes down, the other elevator will go up. And then you see tuck. And this time it will be the toes. I will first put the toes. And then I shift. Breathe out, you root. Then you will take this one empty. And out, in, out, in. Okay, always bringing it next to the other foot, and then let's do it. So you all take on one line, which is like stand. Gong up. Like a puppet, you suspend it. Drop your shoulders dropping the hips dropping the knees dropping the feet are grounded on the floor, head is grounded in the sky. And now separate, left foot becomes empty, out, in, out, and see, same thing as we were walking before. When we come here, we don't ever stretch that leg. It's here to always remain and not always remain rooted. And toes first. So we go to the side first, the toes, and then the foot. And we're walking in front, then in, and then side first, toes. Yes. And then you do a last step. Last step here. Again, breathe it in, breathe out. and relax. So walking in front, walking on the side. So whenever we walk in front, heel. Heel. When we're walking on the side, goes. Now we do the last one, we walk backwards. Also when we walk backwards, again we use toes. We use the toes. And then we use our line. So look, I'm here. So I will go back. Thing, and I have to turn a little here, transfer, turn, here, turn, okay, and the important thing is when we are walking, even there it will be like, see, there will be a knot crossing. And they're very close together, but still line is in the middle. And we're not walking. Did you do Bharatanatyam? Because when we were standing at the beginning, I didn't say anything, but I was just thinking Bharatanatyam, because she must have been practicing a lot, because Aramandi got in her mind so much, so stand, oops, so you were standing a bit like this, no? So like in there usually we stand more like with the feet forwards, and also you didn't do so much, but I've seen some friends like when they want to walk, and they really like walk like Charlie Chaplin, And so we walk more like straight. Yeah? So just thinking, because so there also like when we go back, see our foot will be a little like this, no? Because we had our weight here. So then you up, and then you bring it back. And so we don't walk like Charlie Chaplin like this. We also don't walk like a drunk person like this. We try to keep the direction. Okay? So let's try it. So we just stand. Take again your line. Head suspended. Shoulder relax. Hips relax. Knees relax. Feet relax. Gong up. Sink. Breathe out. In. Out. In. Out. In. One way to check if you're doing it properly, your balance, is your speed constant. If you're here, oops, then you know, oops, oh, there was some imbalance. So that's why, because imbalance is there, so you want to go faster. So then you have to take my time and rooting myself. Now, there, oh, okay, that's okay. Put it there, breathe out and rooting myself. Once I'm rooted, see if I'm here, where I want to, I can. So lazy, oh, so enjoyable. Oh, next step. Let's put my chair a little more behind. Oh, sitting down. If you want to understand Tai Chi, you have to be lazy. You have to enjoy. And last step, breathe in.